Hello, Mission Pro. It is your hostess with the mostest, Mel, here on the official Mission Pro Wrestling YouTube show on a mission. We are so glad that everybody's here. I already see the chats blowing up. You guys are amazing. So happy you're here. You can tell that I'm solo tonight. Story of my life, right, guys? But our hostess with the mostest, Emily, is actually on the road right now, so we're wishing her all the best. She is heading to Texas to enjoy her new home and get to know Texas a little bit more. So we wish her the best in her travels. So on with the show, guys. What's going on? What you guys been up to? Haven't seen y'all for a week. I can tell you what I've been doing. I was at the Mr. Iguana seminar on Sunday at the Dog Pound Dojo. Amazing stuff, guys. I think that if you're a wrestler in the Texas area, or if you want to make the drive and there is a seminar at the Dog Pound Dojo, you need to go. You have to attend. You're not just benefiting from the person conducting the seminar, which was Mr. Iguana, but you're also benefiting from Thunder Rosa, who was working with Mr. Iguana, to see how they work together, to see the movements. So smooth, guys. I mean, we're going to have luchadors all over the state of Texas. It was amazing. I love it. Big shout out to the group from DFW who made it all the way down, to San Antonio Sunday for the seminar. If you guys aren't aware, it is a long drive from Dallas to San Antonio. And with traffic, it made it even longer. So, I mean, those guys were up early to make the drive. So kudos to them. That is commitment. And that is what these wrestlers do. They are up early. They're out at night, late at night, making the drives. It's unbelievable, what you do for your craft and for your art. Hey, guys, I'm going into chats now. Let's see here. Matthew, hello. How are you doing, guys? Ryan, always good to see you in chat, Ryan. How are you? Yes. Texas is like driving across the whole country. I'm telling you, like, you're driving for 10 hours. You're still in Texas. It's amazing. I know that you guys saw our banners today, guys, announcing this show. We're going to have Leila Grey on the show coming 8:30. But before then, we've got a lot of news, a lot of updates, because this is the last show before Empty Promises. This Saturday, Empty Promises is going to be phenomenal. And I have news that will knock your socks off. I'm telling you, big news, big, big, big. I love it. I'm so excited for it. Hi, Steven. How are you? Good to have you in the chat. I'm going to put this up here. Only add 9 hours just to get to Dallas. Wow. You do that every Mission Pro weekend. I appreciate that. I know Thunder Rosa appreciates that. I think, the roster appreciates the commitment that you guys put into the show, because this is why we do the show. That is why they go out there, time and again and put on complete bangers for y'all. I mean, I have not been disappointed in a single match. I mean, these are, they're fighting for your attention. And they got it. They got my attention 100%. Once the show starts, don't bother me. I love it. So I know you guys heard we got big, big news coming tonight. First news right out of the gate. We have match card changes. You guys are going to know that first because you're here, you're watching the show. So first change to the card is going to be Amber Rodriguez. She is not going to be in the Queendom match after all. Unfortunately, she is active military, and they did call her in this weekend. Cannot be avoided. But kudos to her for not just being a mom, but also being active military and being a wrestler. I mean, like I was saying earlier, like what they do for their craft is amazing. So she will be working this weekend, so she will not be at Mission Pro. But I promise you guys, you won't be disappointed. You will not be disappointed of what's going to happen. I'm going to announce something. I'm telling you, socks knocked off. You won't believe it. But but we'll miss Amber Rodriguez. So hopefully we can get her down the line. I know it's hard, being active military, but We appreciate her so much. What else have we done, guys? I mean, the matchups. Which matchup are you looking forward to? I am so excited for Ray Lynn and Kylan King to. I mean, Ray Lynn just made her AEW debut. Did you guys see it against Abaddon? Amazing. Amazing. I really thought she had it for a second. Ray Lynn, she did that kick to the face of Abaddon, but can't kill a zombie. She came back. Tonight on Dark, guys, you don't want to miss it as well. Not only do we have the 3 Texas ladies there, but you're also going to see some of the faces that will be showing up this weekend or next week or the next show or the next, because you never know. Yes, Brian. Look at that, guys. I didn't even have to say his name. And there's Brian. Ask and you shall receive. Yes, Brian, I am solo tonight. Emily is driving into Texas soon. She'll make her debut in Texas. I do believe that Leyla Hirsch and Masha Slamovich is going to be a complete banger. Those ladies are going to set it on fire. Absolutely. And, shout out to Leyla Hirsch, the legit Leyla Hirsch. She is now all elite, so congratulations to her. They couldn't wait till after the Mission Pro show to announce it. We couldn't get her first. One thing I forgot to mention last week was, big shout out to Black Widow, the luchadora, who actually faced Masha on our last show. She got signed to Chaos in Monterrey, Mexico. So big, big, big shout out to Black Widow, another one signed. I mean, we got to hurry up and snap up more talent. They're all getting signed as soon as they get on the show, or even legit, Leyla Hirsch's case before they're on the show. So this is the kind of talent and this is the caliber of talent we are bringing to Texas, to Central Texas. They're getting signed really quickly, guys. So grab your tickets, before you have to pay even more money to see them live, or when the world opens up. Until then, you have to watch them on TV. So, okay. So go get your tickets. Let's talk about that really quickly. There are still tickets available, so go buy them. Friday is going to be the signing at the Wrestling Guy Store in Rolling Oaks Mall here in San Antonio. You got Holodead. You got Kylan King, AEW talent. You have La Rosa Negra, the champion. And, of course, you have all of I just blinked for a second. Of course, you have Miss Thunder Rosa is going to be there. She won't be doing the signing. She will just be there to help manage it. But, of course, you can always stop by and say hello. That's always nice. She appreciates a friendly hello, right? So, and of course, I will be there at the signing because I will be doing the live portion. So if you cannot be there in person, you can catch us right here on Mission Pro Wrestling YouTube channel live from the event, which, hey, next best thing, right? So you get to see the little bit of behind the scenes. I love it. Front row, be nice. Emily told us that. Be nice. I agree. Everyone on Mission Pro getting signed, guys. I mean, this is just the caliber of talent we're bringing in. Yeah. Yep. Masha, Leyla, hard-hitting. I totally agree. Very excited for Dynamite. Also a little nervous. I think that La Mera Mera, our Jefa, might come back a little battered and bruised. I mean, it's an unsanctioned lights out match on AEW Dynamite. Check it out. It's Thunder Rosa versus Britt Baker. This has been brewing for a really long time, guys. I think it's finally happening. I don't know if there's going to be interference, so let's hope that something happens where there's no interference and Reba, a.k.a. Rebel, is kept out of the way. This is one I've been really looking forward to. Are you guys coming to Chicago when it opens up? Right now, we have no plans to come to Chicago, but we are Texas. Come on down. Yes, Texas is open, but we are still adhering to CDC guidelines. We are still doing masks. We're still doing social distancing. We are still limiting the number of tickets, but tickets are available right now, guys. Get your tickets online because you don't want to be standing at the door trying to buy your tickets and they sell out. You're the next person up there. Come on. Don't do that. Get your tickets ahead of time. There are still tickets available. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I think you can talk to the guys that are in here that have been to the show before, that have watched the show before. because we are streaming on Title Match Network. And it is just a lot of fun. And the atmosphere is electric. There's so much energy out there. It's awesome. The fans they feed off the fans that we do. We feed off the fans. The talent feeds off the fans because you guys give out so much positive energy, and it's great. So she's Thunder Rosa. She'll be fine. That's true. That's true. We'll have to see how she looks Saturday. I'm thinking there's going to be some bruises. You want Nyla Rose versus La Rosa Negra? We could bring her back. Hey, we could always bring Nyla Rose back. I mean, Nyla Rose seems like she likes shiny accessories. She likes a little gold. So why not? I'm sure she'd be up for it. But so going back Friday, we have the signing. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you guys are here, come by. If you're not, jump on YouTube on our channel and make sure you're streaming it. Saturday, the show is going to be a banger. It's going to be completely awesome. So make sure you're there or you're streaming it live on Title Match Network. And then we are also doing customs. So make sure you get your customs orders in. They are due in by Friday. You can inquire on the website. The website is not updated right now, guys. I've been a tiny bit busy. Thunder Rose has been a tiny bit busy. I don't know if you guys have noticed. So the website is not updated, but you can still inquire and you can still put in an order, ask questions before you do if you have any. So go ahead, go on the website, missionprowrestling.net to put in those custom orders. They are due Friday. What else can we talk about? Oh my goodness. Yeah, it is. It's going to be Dynamite. Thunder Rosa Britt Baker is the first female main event. But not just that, guys. You know, Thunder Rosa is not officially signed with AEW, and that is a milestone. They're having an unsigned talent main event with a signed talent. I mean, that in itself is amazing. And then, of course, you guys have already seen NWA Power is coming back, so Thunder Rosa, catch Thunder Rosa live there as well. I personally am looking forward to the matchup of, like I said, Kylan King and Ray Lynn. I would love to see these two go at it. I think they're two powerhouses. I think they have phenomenal talent in the ring. Both of them obviously offering something different. Ray Lynn with those kicks. She's got those long legs. She's got those kicks. I think she has a chance against Kylan King to take her down. Although I feel like Kylan King may have the height on her. But that is my matchup, guys. I think that is the match people are sleeping on, and you should not, because it is going to be complete fire. I just, you know, what the other one I'm looking forward to, Raven Marie versus Aaliyah Mia Sweets. Raven Marie is a new talent to us, and a lot of people don't know a lot about her, so and I certainly don't, so I'm very excited to see what she has. And of course, we've seen Aaliyah Mia Sweets in action before, but this is going to be a new matchup for both of them, and I like to see what they have, and I want to see the fire that comes out of Aaliyah Mia Sweets. She says she's been training hard. She says that she has been working on some new stuff, so I cannot wait to see what is in her little candy bag of tricks. Also, make sure that you go and you support our sponsors. A lot of them are doing some wonderful interviews with some of the talent from Mission Pro Wrestling. So go check them out. You also have D from DNC Digital. He's actually live right now on Instagram. You can catch his later on YouTube because you want to stay here with me. That's why you're here, right? But you can definitely catch up with him. You can catch up with some of our past sponsors like We Love Wrestling. And stuff like that. You have Queen's Takeover podcast. So many amazing podcasts out there, guys, that you just have so much, there's just so much talent out there, and you get to know a little bit more about them and see their life behind the squared circle, which is what we all like, right? A little bit more insight. I feel like it's time to maybe drop a Mel bomb, because it can't be Brian's, because he already told me. So this is going to be a little bit of a mail bomb, I guess, that we can drop right now. So we are going to be having a new commentary team because Britt is booked with SWE this weekend. So I know we dropped a little bit of a hint, or we dropped a little bit of a flyer showing that there's going to be a new commentary team. So we are reuniting the Twisted Sisters, Thunder Rosa, and Holodead for commentary. But there's a but. We have decided that it would be unfair to the fans to just have them team up for commentary. I mean, if you got them working together, make them work together. Right, guys? So we will be putting in action on Saturday. Twisted Sisters, the team of Holodead and Thunder Rosa, are reuniting, and they will be in a match on Saturday. Dun, da, da, da. You guys asked, we heard. We are giving you Twisted Sisters in action live Saturday. Now, do not miss it, because this could be a one-time matchup. I don't know if they're going to do this again, but this is going to be awesome. Twisted Sisters are going to be in action. I have not seen them live. I'm excited. I'm going to be beside myself. Don't talk to me. Get me some nachos. Bring me a beer. I'm sitting ringside, okay? That's what I'm saying. I'm not doing anything else. Don't ask me to. Who is going to be calling their match? Oh, this is where it gets even better, guys. This is where it gets better. Who is going to be calling their match indeed? Well, our ring announcer for the night will be Baby D. Will she be on commentary? Yeah, you bet your bet she is. She is going to be on commentary. Who is her partner in crime on commentary? Guys, who is her partner in crime in commentary? I feel like I don't want to give that out yet. I don't. Not yet. Maybe right before Leila Grey comes on, I'll let you know. That'll be my second Mel bomb of the evening. Because, again, sucks. Knocked right off. You're going to love it, I promise. But Brian does bring up a very, very, very good point. The Twisted Sisters will be in action as the first match of the night. First match of the night will be Twisted Sisters. So make sure you get there early. Grab your seat. Get your beer. Get your nachos. Get your chicken fingers. So get there early. Sit your butts in your seats because you are not going to miss it. I don't want you to miss it. You shouldn't miss it. Because if you did, you're going to kick yourself. And you're going to be mad. And I can't feel bad for you guys. I told you. I warned you. All y'all have been warned. Twisted Sisters in action. First match of the night. Empty promises. Okay? All right. Whew. That's exciting news, guys. I mean, that's big news. For all you guys have not seen them in action, it's going to be amazing. I am a little scared for the front row audience all the way around the ring because things could get out of hand. I don't think Holodead and Thunder Rosa play well with others when they're together. I'm just saying that. So I'm just putting that out there. Be careful if you're front row. We all know what happens at front row when Thunder Rosa's in action. Posters get damaged. Beer gets spilt. Bottles get broken. So watch your beers. Hold on to your food. Roll up your posters. Put them in your car. Because it could get rowdy. I don't know. I'm just saying. Copyright claim. Wow. I've been served. Jeez. It's getting rough and it's getting very, very corporate up in here all of a sudden. Yes. Bryant knows. His run it back poster is felt that Baby D and Thunder Rosa match. Felt it hard. It died a good death though. It died a very good death. But we got him another one. It's fine. Something happens, we'll try and replace it. No worries. That's what we do. I'm not sure. That sounds a little too adult, Steven. We're not that kind of show. I don't think it's gonna work like that. I can't even say it. It sounds too adult. I can't even say it. Baby D is ring announcing, guys. If you guys hadn't heard, I'm telling it now. She's ring announcing. She's commentary. She's going to be all over the place. In a little while, I'm going to drop a little bit of a bomb who's going to be her partner in crime on commentary, and you guys aren't going to want to miss it. You guys might actually be watching the show, listening to commentary at the same time, because or maybe go back and watch it later and listen to the commentary, because you're going to want to listen to it. I mean, although this person, let me tell you guys, this person that's going to be on commentary, she literally is always going after people. She is always just attacking people and being a little, I don't know, snippy, maybe snippy. Maybe that's the word. She's literally, I mean, literally just snippy at people. You know what I mean? So it's going to be interesting to see what she does on commentary. Yeah, I'll let you know. I'll let you know who it is. You know, I'll keep you guessing a little bit while longer. Guys, I do want you to start dropping questions for Leila Grey in the comments. I have my questions, but you guys just have some really good questions sometimes. And sometimes I'm just like, you guys take my question before I even say it. So get them out there. Get them out there. Brian is already starting to cause trouble. Ryan, you're going to be in a matchup against Holodead? I think she's down for it. After all the crap you talked, yeah, I think she's down for it. I think you might want to watch yourself during intermission. She's coming after you. I would be wearing protective headgear, maybe some padding. Guys, I also want you guys to make sure that you're going and following all the wrestlers and the talent on their social medias. Many of them are on Instagram and Twitter, and of course you can find them, most of them, on Facebook as well. I will tell you guys this: we are working on some amazing new merch for Mission Pro Wrestling. That is what's keeping me and Thunder Rosa so busy lately. New merch, new ideas, new stuff. And speaking of new stuff, don't forget, this Saturday, the day of the show, we are dropping the official Mission Pro Wrestling theme song. This is completely original theme song. We worked with Loud Love Music to get this going. They delivered. It's called Heavyweights. I mean, what a perfect name. It was made for us. It was made for us. So Heavyweights is going to be dropping on Saturday. You'll be able to stream it on Spotify. You'll be able to stream it on on iTunes, excuse me. So it's available for you guys. I mean, this is legit. You guys can stream it. You like it. You love it. Go stream it. Go support Mission Pro Wrestling. And I, for one, have listened to the song numerous times. It gets me going, gets me pumped. So be looking out for that. Okay, guys? It's called Heavyweights from Mission Pro Wrestling. Go to Loud Love Music and check out their post. They have a link. We'll be posting a link as well. Other stuff that we've been working on, you can go to Mission Pro Wrestling's Instagram page, and you'll see that we have a little icon on our Instagram, because we now have filters. You can do the Thunder Rosa effect. I don't know if you guys have seen it already, but you can go and do the half face paint Thunder Rosa effect on Instagram. You can also, when you're taking pictures with your forward facing camera, you can put the Mission Pro Wrestling theme everywhere. You can also put the Empty Promises logo. So go take pictures everywhere. I want to see what city you're in. I want to see the Mission Pro Wrestling logo. I want to see the Empty Promises logo. I want to see the championship belt on different people. That is in our filters. So go use the filters, take pictures. I want to see where you're at. I want to see them used. Hashtag Mission Pro or hashtag Empty Promises, tag Mission Pro Wrestling, tag Thunder Rosa. We love it. We'll keep putting it in our stories. It's so much fun. And as Brian says, cards are always subject to change. So it's true. The week of the show, things always seem to fall apart. But guys, it always comes back together so we can deliver to you the best show possible. Because that's what we do. We're always trying to give you the best content. um, yes, there's just so much stuff. Hey, how you guys doing? Thanks for joining us today. So before I bring on my guest, who is sitting in our lavish but sparsely decorated green room, I really need to improve it. Everything's gone to hell since Brittany left, so I really need to put in the velvet walls again. I mean, she took it with her. What are you gonna do? It belonged to her, but I really need to fix our green room. So before I bring in our guest, I wanted to let you guys know that on commentary, joining Baby D as our guest commentator will be the one, the only Miss Reality herself, Maddie Renkowski. That's right. Expect all the reality from Miss Reality herself during the match. So I would definitely go back, watch the match live, so you can hear all the Maddie-isms. I think that could be a thing. So you can listen to all of hers, because I'm going to tell you right now, it is not going to be a dull moment with Baby D and Maddie on commentary. Of course, it's not going to be a dull moment with Thunder Rosa and Holodead on commentary. So it's definitely worth a second look. But guys, start submitting your questions, because the one, the only Ms. Leila Grey is now in the green room, and I am bringing her on. And here we go. Hey.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I am doing wonderful. I'm so excited that we got to see you on AEW Dark. How was that?
Oh my God, it's been such an amazing experience. It's still hard to believe. I still can't believe that I'm there. It's been so amazing. I can't wait to see what comes from it.
I have to admit, it's got to be hard still adjusting to empty arenas.
Yeah, I mean, yes, but I have not been wrestling for that long. I became a pro wrestler during COVID. So
Okay.
I'm used to working empty arenas. I'm actually not used to working a full house. So that's something. Now I'm starting to work a little bit more of a crowd.
Okay.
And now I'm like, this is different. This is better.
And we really have like an electric crowd at Mission Pro Wrestling. People have told us, like, other wrestlers have told us, like, wow, I've not felt like this energy in a while. So they're gonna bring you to another level of energy for sure.
Yes,
they're
for sure.
very they're a
For
very good
sure.
audience.
It's it's
Um,
so it's so much easier when there's a crowd, because it's so easy to, if you have if you have an audience that is like engaging with the wrestlers, it's easy to like play with them back. So yeah, it makes your job a lot easier when there's a crowd. I would say.
yeah, definitely. And then, I don't think a lot of people know this. You're actually also a model and an actress too, right?
Yes, yeah. So I've spent a few years doing some modeling, a lot of music videos, and yeah, I've been working on independent films as well. And I also do music, which I haven't done in a while since I started wrestling, but it's definitely something that I would like to touch on later on when yeah, when time permits. Right now my
Yeah.
main focus is wrestling, but eventually I would like to go back to those things.
How do you balance it out? Because I can only imagine, because I know, just I have friends who are models, they model, but it's so time consuming. I mean, obviously you have to work out, you gotta keep in shape, so that's all the same. But like wrestling and modeling just seems so time. How do you balance it?
Um, I have no time. Barely have any free time. So yeah, we just. I mean, I keep it all together because I write everything down on my calendar. So that helps me keep my head in place and
Right.
schedule things accordingly. But yeah, it's a lot of work. Like I was just on set on Saturday doing a music video, and now I'm here getting ready to go to Texas for Mission Pro, and it's a lot. It gets a little crazy. Luckily, I have my fiance. He's also a worker,
Okay.
and we do it together. So it makes it easier when you have somebody to help you and support you, and
Oh,
you know,
absolutely.
and
And
help you
understands
drive.
what you're doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think people realize that. So you're actually driving out to Texas. You're in Florida now. You're driving out to Texas for RWR, I believe, on Friday, and then of course Mission Pro on Saturday. So you have a
Yes.
full week ahead of you.
Yes.
And then
And it's so
after
exciting
Mission Pro.
because this is my first time working in Texas.
Okay.
So, it's different. It's a different type of crowd. It's different wrestlers that I'm not used to. I'm
Right.
sure in Texas a lot of the wrestlers know each other, just like in Florida, a lot of the wrestlers know each other. So if you do a show, chances are you've worked them before. So now
Right.
I'm stepping into a whole new playground. So I'm excited for it. I really am.
Well, we're excited to have you as well because that was going to be one of my next questions. Is this your like Texas debut, like in the state of Texas?
Yes, this is my Texas debut. RWR and Mission Pro Wrestling.
I love it because we've gotten so many debuts on our show. People who have not stepped foot in Texas before to wrestle, and to have you coming in and just to add more talent to our roster, is amazing because it's the same thing. Like you get out of your comfort zone a little bit, right?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And Mission Pro Wrestling has been on my to-do list for a long time. It was one of my short-term goals that I had set for myself. I saw so many amazing women being involved in this show, and at the time I was just training when I found out
Hmm.
about it, but I'm like, man, I would definitely love to be on the show. And then once I got out there and I started working, I'm like, okay, who do I need to talk to? How do I get on the show? And it happened, and it's happening, and oh
Yeah.
my god, I couldn't be happier.
And it's just so funny. A lot of people don't realize that I was actually on my way to a show when I got the call and was like, "You need to contact this person." And I'm like, kind of driving. And they're like, "Well, you need to contact her before somebody." I was like, "Okay, I'm contacting her right now."
Yep. And it's so funny, I think a few days afterwards, uh a company in Texas, they had asked me, "Hey, can you work this day?" And I'm like, "Nope, already booked for Mission Pro." So yeah, everything worked out how it was supposed to. Mm.
Absolutely. I know. I was like, "Okay, don't text and drive. Gas station break.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
text and
and they
drive."
told me you were driving too. When I contacted you, I'm like, "Hey, I know you're driving. Um, uh, call me back when you have some time, and we can talk about it."
Yeah. Brian has a question. Of course, let's all ask Brian's question. What was it like meeting the great guy, Mr. Rosa? Stop it.
It was great. I had spoken to Thunder Rosa. She had already informed me that Brian was going to be there. So I told her, okay, I'll keep an eye out for him. So I'll introduce myself. And exactly that. And I met him. He was great. We spoke for a long time. He got to see me in the ring, do a little something. So, I mean, everything was great. And then just that moment, that networking, and that led to this opportunity, and here we are. So thank you, Mr. Rosa. This is all because of you.
It's amazing how things happen, It's amazing how things meet. And I mean, I think it was like the next day I was like, send me your stuff, send me this, let's get it going.
Yeah, yeah. It is crazy how everything happened because I met him at SWE, and originally, we weren't even sure we were gonna go. It's the first time we went to Texas. We were
Okay.
driving. We went hoping to get on the show. We didn't even know if it was gonna happen. And then so I didn't get on the show, but my fiance did. But just being there and networking with all these amazing people, Jazz and Ronnie Mack,
Yes.
James Beard, and Brian, and it's led to future opportunities. So it's just, you just never know, but
Absolutely.
always take the risk. Always take the
Absolutely.
risk.
I think that's the best advice that other wrestlers have given other wrestlers. Like, you got to get out of your comfort zone, take the risk, go meet people. Yes, it may be a drive to the show or whatever, but even if you don't get on it, there's opportunities that could come from it.
Yes, exactly, exactly. And that just like reassured that for me. Like just always take the opportunity. Even when a with AEW, when they called me, I have not been in this business for too long. Uh I made my debut this past October 2020.
Mm-hmm.
So AEW called me and I really thought it would be years for a company like this to even look at me. And the fact
Yeah.
that they called me and were interested in having me there, of course I was excited, but I was also very scared, very nervous.
Right.
I had doubts. Am I ready for this? But I started catching like an anxiety attack. But I went for it. I talked to myself in my head. I told myself, hey, there's a reason why they called you. You're here for a reason. You deserve this. So I just had to keep talking to myself, and I did it. I went. It went amazing, and they called me back.
Yeah.
And God, I'm just so happy that I just went for it, and I didn't let negative thoughts and stuff
Yeah.
stop me from that.
I love it. You have I mean, you have the attitude for this business. I mean, that's what it is. Taking chances on yourself because you have to bet on yourself because, in the end, you're the only one that will. You know what I mean?
Absolutely,
And
you have to.
that's
Yeah, you have to bet on yourselves. There's people that I've worked with before that they didn't want me to get out there. Um,
hmm
yeah, thinking I wasn't ready or this and that.
right.
So I left these companies, I left these people behind, and then so many doors, so many opportunities presented themselves, and hey, you just have to bet on yourselves and go for it. That's the only way.
Absolutely. I
Only way.
totally agree. You have to. Yeah. I mean, you
Yep.
have
If
to.
your life is your career,
I'm
nobody is
actually
gonna look
wondering.
out for you like you.
That's
Sorry.
that's true. No, no, you're fine. I was actually wondering, like, when you went from modeling into wrestling, what was like? Because I'm sure you met with a lot of adversity. Like, oh, come on, what are you doing? You're gonna,
Oh yeah.
were there a lot
Oh
of
yes.
doubters or a lot of people like, what are you doing? Why wrestling?
Yeah, yeah, yes, absolutely. A lot of people thought it was weird and they were confused. A lot of people they didn't really take me seriously. They're like, "Oh, she's
hmm
wrestling." Like even my family, like, "Oh, you're a wrestler now?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And but at that time I was just training, so I didn't really have
Right.
much to show. I cannot wait till the day that I start performing and having shows, having matches, and I could just post that content so people could take me seriously. And I feel like now with AEW, people finally take me serious and they finally see me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean I've had a lot of that. People thinking that I wasn't serious, and especially going for modeling, they were like, "Wow, wrestling is so like, left field. Like that is so not what we would expect you to do." And I'm like, "Well, when you really think about it,
Yeah.
all of this stuff is entertainment, acting,
Yep.
modeling, all of that goes hand in hand with wrestling. So it actually makes sense. And the people that get it, they're like, man, this is your calling. Like this is what you were meant to do.
I love it. And Ryan has a good question. He says, "Why not wrestling?" That's right. Why not?
Why not wrestling? Exactly. There's nothing more powerful than, kicking ass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
like that is like wrestling has gave me so much confidence. I feel like a superhero when I'm in that ring, and especially seeing all these messages that I have been getting from people,
hmm
how I inspire them. That just touches me like nothing else, and it just exactly why not wrestling?
Yeah.
Why
And then
not?
front row has a question for you. They said, "Who are some of the people you would like to work with?"
Um, I would say on the independent circuit, I would really love to work La Rosa Negra. She is amazing. She's so
Yes.
talented, so passionate. She's a great teacher. She has
Yes.
taught me a lot, and still continues to teach me, and just smarten me up about the business. She
Yeah.
she's amazing. So definitely somebody that I would love to work with one day. So I hope that happens soon. And now that I'm involved with Mission Pro, you never know.
You never know. I mean, she is the champ right now, so there's a lot of people gunning for her belt. We're
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
add
And
Leila Grey to the list.
add Leila Gray to the list. That's right.
She is though. I mean,
Yeah.
she
So
just
since
like
that's
oozes
just
this.
somebody.
Yeah, she like oozes charisma. I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
she's great in the ring. She's great out of the ring. So entertaining. But I would not want to be in her bad side.
Oh, definitely not. She's crazy, but a good crazy. But oh my god, yeah, I love her. I love her. I love her skills. La Rosa Negra for sure.
For sure. And
Um,
Bobby actually was saying he would love to see you against Red Velvet in the ring.
that would be a good one. That one, that one could happen sooner than later. So
Oh, there you go, Bobby. Sooner than later.
we'll
She
see
maybe
what
it's a little
happens.
hint. I mean, they both are on AEW Dark right now. They're both at Mission Pro, so
Yeah.
you
So
never know.
you never know. We'll see what happens. I would definitely love the opportunity to get in the ring with Red Velvet for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Me and her kind of came from the same place,
Mm-hmm.
so it would be cool to get in the ring. And but we came from the same place and we've trained together, but we have never worked each other. So
Oh, okay. There you
yeah,
go,
we have
Brian.
never. All right, book
So
it.
I know it's so funny. People in this comment section who have been here before, they know that sometimes booking has happened accidentally here on the show. Stuff that they wanted to see, and Brian's like, "It's booked. Don't worry about it." The next show, it happens. So you never know.
You never know.
James
Careful
James
what you
Wheeler
say
wants
on these interviews.
exactly. Be careful what you wish for. Um, James Wheeler wants to know dream match with any current WWE female, who and why.
Sasha Banks. That is an easy one for me. Sasha is my favorite, and I feel like I see parts of me in her.
Yeah,
I feel like we both have that super sassy attitude, and I think that would be a good match that people would like to see.
I would see
She's
it.
great. She's been in the business for a while. She's hot. She's just I definitely look up to her. I look up to her, and that would be my ultimate dream match. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean she's a goat. I mean, come on, she's done everything in almost everything in the ring so far. Because who knows what else they're gonna throw at her?
Yeah.
But I mean, I feel like she knocks them down. Knocks down each obstacle that they put in front of her. Um,
Yeah.
Jason would like to know,
Mm-hmm.
while at AEW, were there any wrestlers that got you starstruck?
Um, I wouldn't say super starstruck, but when I met Chris Jericho, that was super cool. He was really nice to me. We had a conversation for a while. He was very interested and he watched my match and gave me feedback. So that was really great. It was really great meeting him. That was I would say that was the person that I was like the most excited to meet there. Chris
I
Jericho.
think, yeah, I think that I've heard that from a couple of people that it's just so it's such an environment where you're constantly learning, and they're giving you feedback more in a constructive way, not in a demeaning way. Because we've had,
Yeah.
you hear the horror stories from days past of wrestlers complaining, but I feel like I've always heard good things at AEW about critique, but in a positive manner. They're not
Yes,
they're
yes,
not trying to pull you
absolutely.
down.
Yes, I've got, you know, feedback from Dustin Rhodes, from Jerry Lynn, from Chris Jericho, and they all gave me feedback, the things that I needed to hear, but they knew how to get that point across.
Right.
They didn't make me feel bad about anything. If anything, they motivated me and uplifted me and gave me more confidence before I even stepped out into the ring. So
Yeah.
they have a great team over there, and it's a very positive vibe over there.
Yeah.
I really enjoy being there. They're great. Great team.
I have a question. When you got that call from AEW, did you go back to your family and was like, just watch, just wait till Tuesday, or did you tell them like, see, ha?
Yeah, it was see ha. I didn't tell anybody really. I kept it a secret. Only a few close people in the business knew. I didn't tell any family until that flyer dropped, and then I it was plastered everywhere. So
Yeah.
then I got to show off. Hey, I'm gonna be at AEW. So yeah, then people were like, wow, like yeah, people were really really shocked. People were really shocked. Like they see me doing wrestling, but they didn't expect all that to happen so soon. So that was kind of my moment. Like, ha, I'm doing this in your face.
I think that's
Yeah.
one of my favorite moments when stuff like that happens. It's like, ha, in your face.
Yeah. And I'm somebody, I don't really like to speak about stuff until it happens, until it's a sure thing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so I had to keep that a secret. It was so hard to keep it a secret, but
Yeah.
I kept it a secret until the moment came, and yeah, it was special.
I
It
love
was
it.
special.
James Wheeler, happy National Women's History Month. Yes. And I mean,
Yes,
how
thank
fitting
you.
that,
We're doing
tomorrow the
Mission
female,
Pro.
yeah, Mission Pro, and of course the women main eventing AEW Dynamite. And, as I mentioned before, Thunder Rosa isn't even signed and she's main eventing. I mean, that's a milestone in itself as well. So the women, of
Yes.
course, are
Oh my God,
killing
I
it.
cannot wait for that match. That is gonna be one hell of a match. I'm so excited for her and Britt. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
gonna be good.
I'm very
So
excited.
yes,
Yeah, I think
it's
it's going
so
to be killer.
fitting. Women's History Month. We got the ladies main eventing. We have Mission Pro Wrestling. It's gonna be great. That's what attracted me to that promotion. I'm like, holy hell, an all women's promotion. Like, how badass is that? It's so empowering, super cool. So many great wrestlers are part of it. So many great names. I knew I had to get a piece of that. I knew it.
You were talking about how you were still training during the like COVID and stuff like that. So, a lot of people, it seems like they took their time instead of just being under lockdown and like me eating ice cream and chilling watching cartoons. But you were out there, you were training, you were working.
Yes.
You took advantage of the time. Like other people might have taken time off, but you took advantage of every single moment. It sounds like.
Yes, I did. I feel like 2020, as horrible of a year as it was, wrestling wise, it was a great year for me. When the pandemic first hit, everything closed down. I was at home for like 2 weeks, super lazy, eating, barely leaving the bed, just watching TV.
Yeah.
And we're like, no, we can't do this. So we had spoke to our trainer and we convinced him to open up the school. So it was me and my fiance training with maybe one other person. And yeah, we took advantage. So while everybody was at home or doing whatever, we took advantage of
Right.
this time. And when class opened back up, like we had passed many of the students already. Like we just because we were just so focused. Like during that lockdown, that's when we became pro wrestlers.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
it was good. It was good that we had that time. The training classes were small, so we really got individualized attention. We got to work on a lot of things, a lot of character stuff. I feel like that's when Leila Grey became somebody, became a persona. Yeah, that's when she was born during that pandemic. Because a few months after that is when I made my debut.
That's amazing. I mean, that's amazing. I think that a lot of people, you either tried to find your way during the pandemic because it was such a weird time. All of a sudden you're going, and the world just stops, and you're like, wait a second.
Yeah.
You had to like change course so
now?
fast. Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. It was like this what now moment. And I agree with what Ryan's saying. He says, I hear people say wrestling is dead. They couldn't be more wrong, in my opinion. I've never been happier and more proud to be a wrestling fan than I am now than this past year. And I totally agree. I think that when people say, especially when they say, oh, independent wrestling, blah, 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 I just don't think they're paying attention. So I feel like there's so much talent on the indies right now. And I think that's, one of the reasons that, we can see it is because YouTube helps you bring those promotions out, and it's just so important.
That's just what I was gonna say. Like even though we couldn't have live shows during COVID, that's when a lot of TV tapings and stuff were born. So a lot of shows started up, and it's like, okay, we can't have a crowd, we're just gonna broadcast this to YouTube. And I mean, that's what we were doing. We didn't really have a crowd, so it's like, okay, we made a weekly episodic show, so we're recording and working, and that's when I was getting my experience. And these are the videos that I use to submit for jobs. So
you have to.
It worked out. We got a lot of video footage because of all these tapings during COVID.
And that's what it is. I think it just it stepped up people's drive because you don't have crowds doing the video footage and the photos and stuff like that. So you had to step it up and figure out ways to get your videos out there and to do it yourself. And I think that it got people thinking, like, if we can do empty arenas, empty crowdless shows, you can still showcase your talent, put it up on YouTube, and it was during that time I feel like. I started taking notice a lot more of the independent scene as well because, the wrestling on TV had stopped a little bit. And I'm a big AEW fan. Anybody who knows me, I'm a big AEW fan. So when they came back and they're doing, Dark and they're doing this, I mean, I follow all of it. I was just so happy because those I had seen on YouTube or in other shows in other cities were finally getting that break, So when I agree when people say wrestling is dead or there's no talent on the indies, I was like, then you're not paying attention. I feel like
you're not paying attention. You're not paying attention because some of these independent wrestlers that I see working, I'm like, God damn, how are you not signed to a major company? Because some of these people are really, really good, really good. They just so technical. They just understand the psychology so well. Just know how to story tell, so much personality. I'm like, you learn a lot from watching these independent wrestlers.
I agree. And then I think that with the pandemic and the less crowds and no crowds and stuff like that, you really have to work for each chair because you cannot hear it. You're really having to work because you cannot hear the crowd reaction.
It's so true. It's so true. It's a little weird, but like, is this good? I don't know. But I mean, you learn how to deal with it, and like I said, now that I'm kind of starting to work little crowds here and there, like it's getting even easier. Absolutely, because I was used to the no crowd, like I said. So now it's different and it's better and it's more fun. It's more fun.
Absolutely. And I wanted to say, where would you like to see yourself going, like in this next year? Like, what would you like to be doing? Like, are you going to be traveling more? Because I mean, I know you're hitting the road to Texas. Are you going to be on the road more?
Yeah, I definitely see myself being on the road more. And I love the traveling, like, that's just a part of it. And I love it. It keeps life interesting and exciting and, doing all these stops and especially driving. Like, I really don't mind. I think it's kind of fun doing the road trip. So, but I mean, I definitely see myself working more, traveling more, and, hopefully this leads to something steadier in AEW or wherever.
Right, of course.
But
I mean, that's the goal, to make this a career, right?
Down, so.
Absolutely. I don't think we want you to slow down. I think once we got a taste of you, many people got a taste of you from AEW, that they don't want to give you back. They don't want to give you up yet. People were so happy to see on our RWR roster, and then of course the Mission Pro roster. Hopefully we can get you back for our June 12th show. You know,
Ooh.
we're working on it, guys. We're working on it. She's
Yes,
busy
yes, yes.
now.
Mhm.
uh, but it's so great that we've been able to meet you and AEW introduce the world to you. Because
Yeah.
honestly, I didn't know where Brian had met you. He was just like, you need to contact this person. I was like, okay. I thought you were at home. Apparently, he wasn't. He was traveling. I was like,
He
where
was
are you?
traveling. He was there scouting
I had no
talent,
clue.
apparently.
Apparently, he's always working. He doesn't turn off at all. Um,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Uh, but we're like getting close to our time. I feel like that went by way too fast.
That did. That did. It was a good chat.
I loved it.
It was a great
Where
chat.
can people find you on all the socials?
On the social, so Instagram and Twitter are both Miss. That's MISS underscore Leyla Gray. I'm also on Facebook.com/Miss Leyla Gray. So Miss Leyla Gray everything, but Instagram and Twitter is Miss underscore Leyla Gray. So look
All
for me
right.
there. Follow me. Even YouTube. Look for me on YouTube. Layla Gray on YouTube. Like and subscribe. I post my matches on there. So I love to
Oh,
get
great.
feedback from the people. So yes, check me out, guys.
That's awesome. And since you're driving, are you or will you be bringing merch? Because it is merch madness here in Texas. And so our fans love merch. They buy merch. So we wanted to know, will you be bringing any?
I'll be bringing photos. Some of my merch
Perfect.
is so I'm working on T-shirts and other stuff. So I should be getting that soon. But I will definitely be bringing some 8x10s for you guys.
Perfect. So she'll have 8x10s, guys. Cash, Venmo, Cash App. How do you take it all? Do you just take cash? Oh, only because,
Oh
like I
yeah,
said,
I take it all. Listen, I got Zelle, PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. So, huh? So ain't there's no reason for anybody to owe me any money. That's what I always say.
there you go, guys. That was Miss Leila Gray. Go catch her on Facebook. Go catch her on Instagram. Go catch her on Twitter. Go see her on YouTube. She puts up all her matches. And of course, see her on AEW Dark if you haven't already. Leila Gray will be in action RWR this Friday in Houston. And of course, Saturday, Mission Pro Wrestling. You do not want to miss Miss Leila Gray in action at Mission Pro. Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate you having on the show.
Thank you so much for having me. I had a great time. I look forward to chatting with you guys again. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you. And you have safe travels to Texas, and we will see you in a couple days.
Yes, absolutely. See you guys there. Thank you.
All right. Bye. Guys, how much fun is she? I mean, she is amazing. What a bunch of energy. And she's going to bring that energy to Mission Pro Wrestling. I really want you guys to give her a special, special greeting when she arrives because, she's getting used to live crowds. And I think we have one of the best live crowds ever. So you guys really need to kick it up a notch for her and show her how fun live crowds are and how fun Mission Pro is so we can get her back for our June 12th show, guys. We have May 1st and then we have June 12th. So if we can't get her for May 1st, maybe we can get her back for June 12th, okay? So save those dates. Next Mission Pro show, May 1st. After that, June 12th. All right? Save the dates. No excuses. Want to see you there. I gave you the dates. Write them down. She's so much fun. I like her energy. What'd you guys think? Yeah? Good energy? So I gave you a little bit of a bomb before we brought her in. Twisted Sisters in Action, Baby D and Miss Reality, Maddie Rinkowski is going to be on commentary. I don't know. I feel like I'm a little nervous about giving Maddie a live mic and TV time, but I'm not management. So that's on them. If it goes off the rails, if it goes completely nuts, I mean, she's got that Kardashian energy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely, Nation Show. She has some great energy. I love it. She's gonna be bringing it to the ring. I can't wait to see her live and in person, in action. Nothing beats seeing someone live. So she's gonna be bringing that, and of course, she'll be feeding off of you guys. So make sure you're tuning in this Saturday, Mission Pro Wrestling. If you're not there live, make sure you're streaming it on Title Match Network. If you're in town, go to the signing on Friday. But man, guys, um, will Maddie have you hold her jacket? No. She is. I'm gonna get a restraining order that Maddie can't come within like 10 feet of me. There will be no throwing of jackets on me. There will be no bullying of me. So I'm going to make sure I get that restraining order. No Maddie contact around me at all. How about that, Ryan? How about that? Guys, thank you so much again for joining us for Mission Pro Wrestling's official YouTube show On a Mission right here every Tuesday, 8 o'clock. Next week, guys, is going to be we're going to do like a post show right here at 8 o'clock. We're going to be doing a post show going over everything of Empty Promises, but there will also be a double header, okay? There's going to be a double header next week, 2 live shows. Now, I know you might not be able to join us for both, but I'm going to tell you why we're doing 2. I feel like our guest for the second show, it has to be a live show because of where she's at. The one, the only Shazza McKenzie is going to be talking with us, Mission Pro, AEW, all the stuff that she's doing during quarantine. She's going to be talking to us right here on a mission next week. I believe it's going to be 2 o'clock p.m. in Australia, which makes it 11 p.m. here in Texas. So I apologize for the late show, but you can catch it the next day, of course, right here on our YouTube channel. But I could not have it pre-recorded. I love Shazza. I need to see her live. Australia is going to be awake. So if you guys aren't awake, Australia is awake. Other people will be awake, and we can watch it then. But yeah, Shazza McKenzie, I cannot wait to get her thoughts. She has been gushing about Maddie. I don't know why. She's been gushing about Mission Pro Wrestling. And of course, as soon as the world opens up, we want to get her here because she's Shazza McKenzie. She's the heartbreaker. You know what I mean? If you do not know who Shazza McKenzie is, first of all, shame on you. Second of all, go YouTube her. Third of all, go catch her on Twitter and Instagram. She's very entertaining. I love her so much. She's gonna kill it when the world opens back up again, especially if we get her here in Mission Pro, because she will definitely be my first choice to bring over here. But as always, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We could not do this without you. We love you. We can't wait to see your beautiful faces on Saturday and on Friday if you're going to be there. And remember, live streaming Friday from the signing. Saturday, be tuning into our Mission Pro YouTube page. There will be post-show coverage. Okay? I'm sorry. No, there will be pre-show coverage. Switch that. There will be pre-show coverage. They will be doing live interviews right here on the channel. Emily will be walking around talking to the ladies, seeing how their head is, seeing what's going on. So our YouTube channel is going to be in full-blown production mode this weekend. Stay tuned. Check back with us. Watch for all the details and all that good stuff, guys. So we love you. We want to give you the content. Saturday, start streaming our Heavyweights theme song. It's a banger, guys. And as always, you can find me on Instagram, TCBTX_photography. I'm on Twitter, TCB in LA. I'm on Facebook, TCBTX Photography, but that's mostly my photography stuff. And you asked for it, I'm giving it to you. I'm on Smug Mug. You can buy prints. Go buy prints if you want to. The link is on my link tree and on my Instagram. Go buy prints. Mission Pro is up. PPW is up. I'll be adding more. All right, guys. I love y'all. See you Saturday. That's all I got. Be safe out there. Take care of each other. And until next time. Bye.